Good evening everyone and welcome to the stream and to the chat. Today we are in Belgrade, Serbia, and we fly to Sønderborg in Denmark. So this is our departing airport, and I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. It's a Monday today, so we can start again with flying. So this is a standard airport, nothing special, and we fly to a freeware airport in Denmark. The only issue that I had was that a sim brief is not working with that airport, so I needed to load or plan the flight in the Microsoft Flight Simulator itself. So I don't have a flight time or exact flight time, but it will be less than 2 hours. And I think this is our plane for today. So we will try to set up the flight with in the stream itself or the game itself. So Eddie is here. Welcome to the stream and to the chat. George, welcome to the stream and to the chat as well. Also Elba Pino is here. So George, hello, how are you doing? My flight simulator just crashed on approach from a 4.5 hour flight. That's very bad to hear. So I also did a few times, but it was not a flight simulator, but it was my PC that crashed actually. But it's very sad to hear, and after 4 hours and a half of flight, that's a really bad thing. So Elba Pino, Hotel Echo Lima Lima, Oscar from France, cheese and wine like usual with peanuts. Elba Pino, welcome again, mate. Hope you are doing well and that you had a wonderful weekend. And greetings from Belgium. And yeah, maybe you can hear it, but I'm sick again. I was actually thinking of not doing the stream, but yeah, we will try. So we will jump into the airplane or prepare the airplane, and then we will give it power. It says that it's not working with the pushback tool because there are some issues. We will try it, and we will see what happens. And so we also connect the jetway. I will put on the webcam, but it can be that I need to put it off again when I'm getting sicker. So let's jump into the cockpit, and I'm struggling to find my knobs, and the windows are pretty dirty. And then we have unable to connect. I didn't fly it since the update, and I see that we have already an issue, and there we go. Great. Alright. So I didn't check the cockpit when I loaded. I just loaded up. So let's try to restart this thing because nothing is working, it seems. My excuse for that, I forgot to check that. Normally it should work all the time, but not now. So we will restart, and I hope the stream holds it.
Belgrade ground Air Serbia 2418 IFR to Sønderborg, ready to copy.
Air Serbia 2418 is cleared to Sønderborg Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 30 climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.425 squawk 7534.
So it's working for now.
2418 cleared to Sønderborg Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 30 climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure on 120.425 squawk 7534.
Lennox, welcome to the stream, mate. Hope you are doing well. And yes, the windows are very dirty. So my co-pilot is already talking. Since the update, I've again no how that calls the thing here for the flight assistant. So you cannot turn that off or on. For that you need to change the number, but I did that before the update and now it's gone again. So I hope everything will work. So we need to depart for runway 30, I believe it said. So everything is planned in the sim and not SimBrief, because SimBrief don't know the airport where we're flying to. So we start with external power. We will not use the pushback tool because maybe that caused the problem. And so external power on, then battery 1 and 2 on, and the fuel pumps, and then also the adheres can come on, and then we have some lights as well. And voila. And then we go to the flighting here. So I cannot import it from SimBrief because SimBrief loaded another airport just to see the plane and how much fuel need. Will not be correct, but we will see. So I have no numbers here, so I need to put everything in by myself. So for the fuel, we will start with that. We need 12,086 kilograms of fuel. So let's say 12,100. And then we will check the cargo as well. And that's a 3.0. I will set that, and the packs will be 157. Okay, voila. And then we can load the aircraft. So we are loading everything up. In the meantime, I also can start loading at the looker tool. And then we check our flight plan. So I will not request just because it gives the one from a SimBrief. So actually it don't show me the flight plan. That's a very good start. And so we put in our airports. Come on. So Lima Yankee, Bravo and Echo. And then we fly to Echo, Kilo, Sierra and Bravo. And then we go back to the sim brief. It's strange that it don't load from the flight simulator itself. Didn't try it before, so it's just a last minute thing. So flight number is Alpha Sierra Lima. And I don't click Alpha Sierra Lima 2473. Lanok, the most popular beer in Serbia, is Jelen, followed by Love, if I pronounce that correctly. I have really no clue. It's possible, but I don't know the beers. This is the first time I hear the names of the beers. The flight level is 38,000 feet, and cost index will be 8. Okay. So then we need to go to our flight plan, and we don't have anything here. So I'm trying to find out how I can do it. And I think I need to put everything in. So that's one, and then we look for the other one. I think it will be the first, hopefully. And S-Lord. So I need to find everything on my map. And then rando. And every time my map moves, then we Oscan.
You back on our first flight for this plane. Took a little while to get taken care of. We're doing our best to make up the time. We're hoping to get out of here in the next 10 minutes. If that's the case, we can get right back on schedule and get you into some time you were supposed to get there.
Matt, welcome to the stream again. Thank you very much. Hope you are doing well and that you also had a wonderful weekend.
So if you have any questions at all
So
how airports are run,
we have our first issues already here.
please feel free to ask them. They're wearing the Allegiant shirts. Like I said, 1 hour for takeoff.
Now we go to Hodur. that one. And then we need Niska. So we have a little bit of time because we have 26 minutes to board everything. Matt Haller, thank you. Yeah, oh, you too. Well, with me a little bit sick, but hope we can make the flight. So thank you for asking. And then we go to Ratmo. And I did something wrong. So if you are sick, it's always better not to stream, I guess. So we have a Ratmo. And then we have SB322. And so we will see if that is enough for our flight. So we will clear this. That's not allowed. And we just put this. Lanok, there's also a brown bear in Serbia. Okay, thank you very much. Always nice to have the bear. How long is your flight? Well, not sure, because I have no plan from Siem Reap, because it don't find the airport where we're going to. So, but I guess a little bit less than 2 hours flight time. So that's what I think. So today we have 3 bears with us. All right, nice to know. We have still some space, I believe. So arrival, we'll put that in, and then we'll see for the rest. Normally we had ILS 32. We'll put that in, and no star. And then we have just this one. It's not correct. And I cannot delete it. And so that's a bit of a bummer. So we will just go directly to Tisak, and then we will go see from there. We check our flight plan. Of course, that will not be correct. Lanok, do you have a cold? Yes, I'm pretty sick again. Yes, again. So you will hear it, you will maybe see it on my face. I'm sorry for that. You subcompact, hello, hello, welcome to the stream, and I hope you also had a wonderful weekend. Matt Hurler, I have a question. Do you fly real planes too? Nope. I'm not flying real planes. Why we cannot delete this one? And where is our departure airport? Well, whatever. And so we go to the next page here. We can put in our block fuel, and that was 12,086, so 12.1 block fuel. Matt, okay, thanks for the answer, and no problem, mate. Alanok, today a lot of Coca-Cola. Well, I think I need a lot because I'm sweating a lot, so I need to drink a lot as well. Sorry. So we are not using this because the plane was actually not responding. We set already 38,000 feet as well. That's a bit high. 38 speed, around 220. So there we go. Then this can come on as well. And also the seatbelt sign, no smoking.
Belgrade ground, Topswiss 1438 IFR to Geneva, ready to copy. Topswiss 1438.
So actually we needed to go to 8,000 feet, we will set that first.
Takeoff runway 30
I forgot that.
and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure frequency
Yeah,
is
voila.
123.975, squawk 2327.
And then what else we need? We set this one.
Topswiss 1438.
Also sim update 10 is delayed. I think everyone already knew that. So
120.425, squawk 2327. Topswiss 1438 feedback is correct. Contact ground on 118.3 when ready to taxi. Good day.
so then we go to the takeoff. So we need runway 30.
Topswiss 1438 requesting pushback.
So that's okay.
Topswiss 1438
Torga
pushback request
on
accepted.
the ice off. Packs. Put packs on. The temperature is at 23 degrees. Can we calculate? Use subcompact. Tomorrow we have 2 flights. We have one in the morning, 11 o'clock my time, European time. Then we do actually a pilot's live a flight in Japan, and then in the evening we have another flight, and then it's 9 o'clock like usual, and then we fly in North America. I'm not sure which one. It's a flight request, I believe, but with JetBlue. So that's what we do tomorrow. Matt, ready for takeoff? No, not at all yet, because I need to find my takeoff weight. Don't know where I can find that. We will see here at SimBrief, because SimBrief I put in an other airport actually. And so it's a 71.1. 71.1. Like that. I don't know if I need that. Calculate. So we have our V speeds. So that's good. So we go to the performance page. And it was 141 2 times and 131. So V1 131 and 141 VR and 141 V2. Flaps will be 1 up and 0.0. Flex temp 48. And I didn't set my V2. And there we go. So that's done. And we just wait for this. And then for that we need to wait when all the passengers are in the plane. So there are 103 in the plane. Fuel is loaded, cargo is also loaded. We just wait for the passengers and then we can continue. Probably I forgot something, and there will be other things going wrong as well. So after the update, this jump seat is still not working. I don't know how you can open it. Well, I only know how you can close it, but that's not that important. And so then we see where we need to go, because also this is the first time I come here. We need to go to runway 30. Not sure where that is. I have no plans, nothing at all. So we put that a bit faster. And so this is a 12, so we need to go to the other side. So a standard airport and nothing special. The airport where we're going to is a freeware. It's a small airport, and that's why also SimBrief don't find it. But we'll see what it will be when we get there. So we are almost there. Oh, my throttles are working. Those are working. And then we can pre-plan our flight. Pushback, I mean. And I hope it will not give issues. And there we go. And we can already start up our APU.
Belgrade ground air Serbia 174 ready to copy IFR clearance to Podgorica.
And then we need to get rid of the cones.
Airport as filed. Take off runway 30 climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
Shocks and cones.
Frequency is
And there we go.
124.4
They are off.
squawk 2722.
Then we wait for APU. And then we start APU. And then we can taxi my pushback and taxi, and then we take off.
Air Serbia 174 cleared to Podgorica Airport as filed. Take off runway 30 climb and maintain 6,000 feet.
And we just wait for the EFU. It's starting up, as you can hear and see as well. The heat is coming out.
Contact ground on 118.3 when ready to taxi. Good day. Belgrade ground Air Serbia 174 requesting pushback.
So, APU is ready, APU bleed is on. And then normally we can start engines, and then we ask pushback as well.
Cockpit to ground.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome on board. Well, we want to ensure your trip on Allegiant Air is comfortable, and our primary interest is in your safety. With that in mind, please remove the safety information
So I
card.
will put the sound a bit down.
Follow along to demonstrate the safety features of our Airbus A320. Our aircraft is equipped with 8 clearly marked exits. This includes 2 doors in the front, 1 on either side, 4 overwing exits located at rows 12 and 14, and 2 doors in the back. Each door is equipped with an evacuation slide, and all exits are clear.
They have also textures in the cabin here. I'll try that to show you. For that I need to go back here. And then we can go through the door. And then we see that we have other seats or other colors of seats here in the cabin.
Our aircraft is carefully pressurized for your comfort. However, in the unlikely event supplemental oxygen is needed, the oxygen mask compartment above your seat will open automatically.
And then someone is playing with the doors.
The tubing is fully extended to start the flow of oxygen.
So also here you see Air Serbia.
Elastic bands breathe normally to tight pull-on tabs located on either side of the mask, but be aware the bag may not inflate, although oxygen is sufficiently flowing. And if you're seated next to a small child or someone
So
needing
we
assistance, secure your mask first.
move that away. Also we need to boarding complete, so dismiss, and then also external unit can go off. And then we are ready for pushback. And we can start engine number 2. Sean, welcome to the stream, mate. I hope you are doing well, that you had a wonderful weekend. Hello, long time no see. Yeah, so it was a long weekend. So meantime we are starting an engine number 2. And then we have someone with a name that I cannot read. Hi, and welcome to the stream as well. So we have the first problem already, because my flight plan is not loaded. Oh, and I forgot to do something. We were just a little bit too quick. So we need this one. I forgot to do that. So 59.6. Actually, I needed to put in 28.0 as well. So 59.6. And then 28.0. Put that in. Performance page was done. And then we are set for everything. Nice livery. Yes, it's a nice livery, but I will not tell a lot of it about the livery, because where I downloaded, there were some people saying it was stolen from someone else, so I will not go further into detail. Sean, Is your reverse thrust working now? I believe so. Last time it was working, so I hope it will work now as well. I didn't test it after the update, so we will see. So we try to go direct to Sidestick. We'll do that. So parking brake is
Belgrade ground Air Serbia 2418 with Charlie ready to taxi IFR.
okay. So we are still starting engine and number 1, and then we have. It's actually a nice livery. Also, the cabin is very nice. Also, the one from EasyJet. If you want to fly EasyJet, check it out. They have also a nice livery, and the inside of the cabin is very nice. So we try to do that in the near future. To do a flight with EasyJet. So engine number 1 is available, and then we can set flaps to 1. And so everything is still working. And then we can taxi to our runway. Before I forget, I need to set the taxi lights as well. APU and APU bleed can come off. And there we go. And then your name is pronounced Klecha. Okay, welcome to the stream, Klecha, if I pronounce that correctly. Elliot, hello. What throttle do you use for the Pmdg? What throttle? You mean I use the Honeycomb throttle quadrant for everything. And then Elliot, planes and trains with Elliot, by the way. Yeah, I saw that. And so you changed your name a little bit. And so we always use the throttle quadrant from Honeycomb. It's working very well, so I'm happy with that. It don't look like the Airbus or the Boeing one, but you can use it for all the planes that you have in the flight simulator. Also in general aviation, because you have other thrust levers as well included in the package. So in the meantime, I can also give you a bit more sound, because I turned that down when the announcements were there. Sean, more pictures of the Airsoft A330 were released. It's looking promising. Well, I saw them just on my phone, so I could not say anything about it, because the phone is just a phone, very small. But the previous pictures that I saw were promising. So Elliot, just testing different names. Well, not a bad idea. Lanok, what is the plan today? For accept an excellent landing. Well, except that finding our way for our landing, that's the first target. So we need to fly in the correct direction, because we didn't have a flight plan. Simbrave don't know the airport where we're going to. They had no seats and stars. Then I planned it in the flight simulator itself, but it didn't show up in my plane, so I put it in manually, and I hope we fly the right way. Elliot, rudder and nose wheel are very sensitive in the Pmdg. Yes, but if you use the fly-by-wire, it's actually even more sensitive. But I have no problems with it. But I can understand that some people have problems with it, because I always use my brake, left and right brake, to help steering, so you can manage that the sensitivity with your brakes a bit. So and the clapping sound is still here. If you go from the cockpit to the outside, then you hear the clapping sound. There we go. Elliot, do you have rudder pedals? No. What I use is actually my racing pedals, and I just use them as a left and right brake. The rudder I do it with my joystick. And so I have the Airbus joystick from Trustmaster, so I use that to steer. Also to fly with this plane, with the Airbus, I use the with the Pmdg 737. I use actually the yoke, also from Honeycomb.
Ready for IFR departure runway 30.
Air Serbia 2418 altimeter 29er decimal.
So we turn on all the lights.
Cleared for takeoff runway 30.
Oh, why are you doing that?
For takeoff runway 30 Air Serbia 2418.
I didn't hit the wipers, but alright. Why we cannot click that? Oh, here we go. Alright, there we go. And where are the wipers located? Alright, here. Okay. Brake fan is on. And then we just need to set our timing. Okay. So we are ready. And I hope everything goes as planned, more or less. So it takes a while when you throttle up for the engines to spool a bit, because the direction time is very slow, and even a real pilot said that it was still too fast. And so we are lined up. Lanok, here we go. Good luck. We are all expectant. Okay, thank you very much, mate. So I will set the clock, then we can see. It will be less than 2 hours, but I don't know exactly how it will be or how long it will be. So there we go. I'll fly the joystick today, not the yoke. And I noticed that this is off. So we reach 140, 1 V1, rotate. And we have a positive rate of climb, gear up. And then we do the direct to Sidestick, I believe it was. And so this is our departure. So not a perfect takeoff.
Center Airbus is passing 1,700 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
And I don't know why this is off. Then we go to climb mode. And there we go.
Keep speed
and then flaps retracted. So there we go. We cannot go to above 230, and then we get another message that it's my levers are not set correctly. So I need to switch away a bit. So now it says okay. So 2 minutes that we are flying, and we are at 3,600 feet, and then we can enjoy the view actually. If you see the view here or the scenery in Serbia, it's very flat and actually not much to see. Lanok take off today 10 on 10. Well, I was not really happy with it, but it could be better. So here we see an older airport. So what I like about those planes or the FENIX is that people can mod their cabin. Whoops, what I did. So that is actually very nice to see. That makes it a bit more realistic. It's actually nice to see. So we are almost at 8,000 feet. So we go to 16,000 feet. 16. So there we go. And this thing still stays.
Belgrade approach on 124.425. Good day.
Okay.
124.425 for Air Serbia 60.
So almost 10,000 feet. Elliot, how did you get the branding on the seats? Where was the livery from? Well, I will tell you immediately.
Your flight attendants moving about in the cabin, preparing for your in-flight snack and beverage service. We do ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened while the seatbelt sign is still illuminated. We do have a variety of snacks and beverages available through our Buy On Board program. Please refer to the menu found in the back of the Sunseeker magazine located in your seat back pocket. There you will find our selection as well as prices. Here at Allegiant, we are a cashless airline. We do not accept any cash. We do, however, accept all major credit and debit cards for all onboard purchases. We'd like to extend a warm welcome to our Allegiant World MasterCard holders. We hope that you enjoyed your free priority boarding. Do make sure you have your card out. Show your flight attendant for the free beverage of your choice on the flight today. And we've now reached an altitude where approved electronic devices may be used. Please be reminded that federal regulations prohibit the use of any cellular network services during flight. Additional information about approved electronic devices may also be found in our Sunseeker magazine. And for your convenience, there are 3 lavatories on board the aircraft today, 1 in the front and 2 in the back. We do ask that only 1 person at a time wait in the aisle for the front lavatory. Please do not stand within either of the 2 galley areas. All other guests wanting to use the front lavatory must wait in their seats. Be aware again, the fasten seatbelt sign is still on, and we do ask that everyone remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened. Once we reach a safe cruising altitude and the captain determines that it's safe to get up, we'll then turn that sign off, and we'll make a quick announcement so that you're aware. But in the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. We'll be with you shortly.
So to answer the question from Elliot, well, I downloaded this livery, and also the seats are included with the livery. So more and more liveries comes with the seats. Also EasyJet is a nice one. So, but this livery, actually there was a discussion on that site where I downloaded it, and there was a saying that this livery actually was stolen. Someone made that, and then someone else just copied that and then uploaded under their name. So I'm not sure who is who and who did what, so I don't want to say more about that, but those liveries you can always download that. The UK minister had a vote to kick him out and, or keep him. Oh, okay. The UK Prime Minister. Well, that's the one with the blonde hair, I believe. He looks nice, no? So. Lanok, nice seats. Then he capped. Did you hear? And nope. I didn't hear anything. Sean, wow, those Serbian speak great English. Yes, yes, it's actually from another company, to be honest. So, because I don't have the voice pack of Serbia, so I used something else. Lanok and below is the bears, so right. I'm not very fluent English. I'm permitted to join your Discord, of course. Everyone is welcome on my Discord or on this channel. As long you keep it clean, then everyone is welcome. Even if you are not a fluent English speaker like me, because I'm also not a native English speaker, but everyone is welcome. Catherine, if I don't pronounce that good, welcome to the stream and to the chat as well. How are you doing? Is there a Persian chat in the Discord? No, I don't have that. Everything is in English. So that's our language that we speak. Most people speak that. If you speak it a bit or very good, it doesn't matter. If as long we understand each other, it will be no problem. So, Catherine, did I pronounce your name correct? George, do you wish there was an international language apart from English? The first part of your question, yes. Second part, no. So, George, I wish there was an international language for everyone. It will be make the world a bit easier. Everywhere you go, everywhere they understand you. So just a general language internationally will be great. And if I need to choose a language, then it's English, of course. I think that's what the most people know. And it's also not hard to learn that, I believe. So if there was an international language, then English in all countries. Lanok, how was the flight lower Saxon, Germany, Bergen Airport, Norway? You missed it. The flight was good, I believe. Yes, everything went good. The landing was also good. Just I think with my nose too long up or something. But no problems, I believe. I actually cannot remember again, but you wish Persian is international? it says link is expired. Well, the link in the description below is, you can try that. Or is that the one that is expired?
Airbus, please
No.
expedite your climb flight level 220.
So we need to go to 220. I'm talking too much. So there we go. Elliot, I got a Pmdg 737 yesterday. Oh, nice. And what do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you like everything? So let me know. For me it's a nice plane, but there are some issues, and like with every other plane, also with this plane. So, and I didn't test anything before this flight. I just started it up, and then I saw that I have some issues with sim brief. I was not prepared for that, but yeah, it was already too late. Normally if I have the night shift in the weekend, I will do it somewhere in the afternoon, but today I was in my bed most of the time. I can also show you the map for today. It will be not completely correct, but it's better than nothing. And so there we go. So this is the map for today. Actually a straight line. And so at our departure airport it was 22-23 degrees Celsius. At our arrival airport it will be 15. Also I think it's clouded there, and we are late in the afternoon, so normally it will be now around 5 o'clock or something in the sim, or 4 o'clock, don't know exactly. Elliot, it's great. I need to watch tutorials and practice then. I will fly on a VATSIM. Oh, nice, very nice. You fly on VATSIM with a fly-by-wire A320 and FENIX A320. It's very nice, mate. Hope that I can do that in the future as well. But I need to find the time to do it actually, and to learn to fly in a VATSIM. I joined them already twice or 3 times, but it's already a long time ago. And so it's we are near to Budapest in Hungary.
Airbus Budapest Center, continue to WW981 as planned. Airbus climb and maintain flight level 340.
And so we go to 340. That's a bit much. So there we go, 340. Have you learned the international radio telephony spelling alphabet? Yes, in the army. So, but it's a long time ago. So we are 16 minutes in the air, and we are climbing to 34,000 feet now. We are now at 23,000 feet, and we have a direct to Tisak. Do you have a Navigraph? Yes, I have. I have a Navigraph. But the problem with VATSIM is that I don't not always understand them correctly. Sometimes it's hard to understand. Also, they are speaking very quickly, and then in combination with hard to understand, then it makes it impossible for me at least to know what they say. Because one time I flew one time in VATSIM, and then but everything was not set up and my microphone was not working, and then I tried to fix that, but in the meantime they sent me already a message, you need to do this and you need to do that, and then it was way off my plan, so it was really tricky to do. Elliot, you can use text first. Yeah, I know, but I just need to find the time to join them again, and then see how it goes, and then learn a bit, and then I can join them for the streams as well. But the problem is time, because I have I do the streams, but other than the streams I don't fly, because I have just not the time, because preparing the streams and finding the routes and companies and stuff, setting up everything takes a lot of time, and then the streams itself is 3 hours, 4 hours sometimes, so that takes a lot of time, and besides that I have no other time to fly, unfortunately. So 26,000 feet, and then we take a seat here, and then we can hear the rumble of the engine, the older engine of the Airbus A320. And sorry if you cannot understand me 100% today, because my nose is closed and it's not perfect. Elliot, can you put a link in chat to EasyJet delivery? I cannot do that right now, but try to join my Discord channel, and then I will put it there after, because I don't want to open it now and then searching for it. But if you want, join the Discord, I will put it there after the stream, and then you can click on it, and then you have it. It's a very from EasyJet. I think it was one of the first that came out with the seats. It looks nice, but in the meantime there are more companies. I don't know them all, but Serbia is one of them. But EasyJet was nice. You think that the link in the chat is different to the link in the description? That is possible. So, but I know there is one is working. I don't know which one, but there were already people that were joining. So I don't know which one it is. Landok, the best beer in Denmark besides Tuborg and Carlsberg. Mikkeller is the best known Danish beer brand. Mikkeller, never heard from it. But Tuborg and Carlsberg, I know, of course, but Mikkeller, no, I never heard from it. So in the meantime we are at 30,000 feet. We're going to 34. Normally expected is 38,000. And then there was also a company message. We can check that. We go to Atsu, I believe it was, and then you can not this one. Received messages, of course, here. Then you have a load sheet. So we have actually the passengers, everything what we needed before was here. So it's very easy, but I didn't see that before. Elliot, game capture working for you? Not tried it yet. Like I said, in the weekend I work, and I just came out my bed just before the stream. Actually it was 8 o'clock my time, and I needed to set up the stream, and that was everything what I did actually. And then I figured out when just before the stream or during the stream that my flight plan was not loading, and also the plane was not working, so I needed to restart. But for now we are doing well. But I need to check that later if screen capture or game capture is working, because we are now on screen. So something about Air Serbia, the fleet. So the airline is founded in August 2013, and they have 18 planes so far. And the average age of the plane is 16.8 years old. And then they have the ATR 72, and they have 5 of them. They have also the Airbus A319, and they have 11 of them. And then they have the Airbus A320, the 200 version, like we are flying today. And they have only one. And then they have also an Airbus A330, and they also one of that type. So in total 18 planes that they have. So 34,000 feet, and now we need to go to 38. Voila, so we are climbing to 38,000 feet. In the meantime, I show you the map again. So we are in the middle of Hungary, and then we go between Austria and Slovakia, and then to Czechia, and then we fly over Germany to Denmark. Landog, listen, the engines today come from a DAF engine. It's a joke, alright. From where you get the DAF engine? Because of the rumble. Maybe you like DAF, no? Or you prefer Scania or MAN or something else? I also saw a price for the Pmdg 737-500, no 600 I believe. It was like 50 euro, dollar or something. It was during the weekend that I saw something about it, but not much time to read about. Lennox, DAF, Dutch, it's from Holland, DAF. That's from Holland, that's from my neighbor country. And I just checked the price of the Pmdg 737-600, and that will be $50. So and also beta testing for the plane is 7 to 9 days late, so it will not come on time, I believe.
Lufthansa 1422 traffic is 12 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 370 generic.
So who is waiting for the Pmdg 737-600?
Sun Express 721 have the generic in sight. Lufthansa 1422 traffic in sight. Airbus traffic is 3 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 390 Airbus.
So we have the plane in sight.
Airbus have the traffic.
With Air 4758 traffic.
I see them in my mirrors.
Flight level 370.
They say it when they are already past you and behind you, and then you need to say, yeah, we have the traffic in sight. How we can see them if we have no mirrors?
With Air 4758 traffic in sight.
Because I can show you where it flies. And there it is the plane that we need to see. So we go back to the cockpit, and then we see that we are at 37,200 feet, just a little bit more, and then we are at cruising altitude, and that makes it also time to get some vitamins to get better very quickly. The red vitamins, I mean. And the usual people here know what I mean. Also, those things, they are changing all the time. If you set them, if you set others, then it always comes back with those. Laptop repair station. Can you check your Discord? No, my Discord is off during my stream, so I cannot check that. I turn everything off when I don't need for the stream, because I'm running so much apps that I cannot that I need to save some things for my stream itself. Okay, I will check it after the stream. So meantime we are flying for 31 minutes and then we are at 38,000 feet. Sorry. So and then I think it's 1 hour and 50 or 1 hour and 45 minutes that we need to fly, something like that. Laptop repair station, you are the 360 sub, thank you very much. Every sub can help us to bring you more and better content, of course. So we are at cruising altitude. That means one thing for the people that are here all the time, they know what I will do now. So guys, I see you in 1 minute. I just go pick up something and then I'm right back. 1 minute and then we can continue with the flight. So I have no co-pilot today, so the plane flies itself, so nobody to watch. So be back in 1 minute, thank you. So I'm back again. So vitamins, cheers. Lennox car brands in Belgium. Delin, I even don't know that one. Minerva, yes. And Gillette, yes. And Kruger, don't know that. FN, FN is not a car company, I believe. I think that is a weapon company. So we go back to our cockpit just to check that we don't have alarms. Mostly we have always alarms during the flight. So far so good. We have a crosswind of 22 knots and the ground speed is 446, but of course you can see that on top of the screen. Elliot, you found the EasyJet livery with the cabin? Oh, nice, nice, nice. So I think that is looking very well. So I'm not a real fan of EasyJet colors from the outside, but maybe the more I see it, the better it looks. But the inside, it's of course very nice to have. Lanok, what you need on the table today? Is a paper tea with honey, tablets, and 2 gallons of Coca-Cola. Well, the tablets I already took just for the sinus, because my whole face was hurt actually. It's already from Saturday night that I have it, and so yeah, the tablets I already took, on 2 kinds of them. One for this, and the rest is for the pain, I guess, of fever. But the tea I didn't drink yet. The cola, yes, I'm still drinking that, 2 gallons. I don't know what a gallon is in liters, because we use liters, but probably not drink enough. Sean, you are back. I see you are enjoying the black market paint job. Oh, the black market paint job. What you mean? So you're talking about the thing that there was a discussion about this livery, that it was stolen from someone. Actually, I don't know who is who. And yes, it was actually the only livery I found. But with reading this, I say, then we fly the A330 if we find the livery for it. And yes, I found the livery for the A330, but it was from the same person. So I had no choice. But I wanted to tell that for the people that know that that there is a problem with this paint or livery, or an old discussion about using a paint from someone else and then put it on your name. So it's not nice to do that. Sean, yes, well, yeah. Did you read the comments? So we have still a message here. If you delete it, then everything is fine. It's easy. And still our lights are on. We needed to turn that off already a long time ago. But like I said in the beginning of the stream, I always forget something. Sometimes I forget to land. But there's always something to see here in the stream that goes wrong. And today it was the flight plan. And also I needed to reload the plane as well, because nothing was working. So in meantime we are flying for 40 minutes. And we are cruising at 38,000 feet. Now let's say that we have more 1 hour and 10 minutes to go, something like that. Show us today's package. I don't have a package today. Nope. I have nothing on the table. Everything what I showed you already is still here on the table, but I need to clean up.
Airbus contact Prague Center on 118.375. Good day.
I have this, always handy when you fly. Some tools.
Prague Center Airbus flight level 380.
So for tomorrow I will fly another flight in the morning, 11 a.m. European time. So I started up on a, not on air company, but a pilot's life chapter 2. I have also a chapter 1, but I didn't fly yet in chapter 2, so we will try that out tomorrow morning. And then we fly in Japan from Tokyo to another place in Japan, don't know exactly where. And we do that with Jetstar in Japan. And actually we land a plane from Jetstar Australia, because I don't find a livery for that plane from Japan. Sean, what American fast food restaurants do you have in Belgium? McDonald's, KFC. And that's it, maybe. Burger King, but is that from America? I don't know. So these are the ones that I know. We have also Quick, but I don't know from what country that is actually. Look, wow. Yeah, when you are flying you always need tools. Like when you push the emergency and landing button or landing gear button. I had no tools to fix that, so I have some tools. So next time we have that, then I can smash my screen. Problem solved. And in the meantime I show you in the map again, so you can see where we are. And I will check what we fly tomorrow, because I don't know it out of my head. It's also nowhere written in my planning or so. It's just an extra stream. So tomorrow we fly from Tokyo to Fukuoka. No idea where that is. It's in Japan, but never hear from it. So, and we do that as well in the FENIX A320. So this plane, and we use actually a pilot's life chapter 2. So I was talking this week with someone that is also very frequent in the chat here, about the salary of the pilots. So what do you guys think what they will earn, what a captain earns, what a first officer earns when he just have his license? Ladok, shall we practice gear down, gear up, gear down, gear up? Always a good thing to do that. Practice makes you better. We have always problems with the gear. By the way, I don't need landing gear to have a better landing. it goes better without landing gear than with. So what I was finding about the pilot's average pilot salary here in Belgium is actually for Brussels Airlines. They earn between 5 and 8,000 euro or dollars a month. I don't know is that with or without taxes. But a beginner pilot can have even less than 2,000 euro or dollars a month. And also your pilot's license will cost between $190,000 and $150,000, something like that. But here in Belgium you have a company that where you can do that for less. You can pay them 30,000, actually it's euro, 30,000, and then you have a training for 2 years, but you need to work part-time for them in the office, and part-time it's your training. So that's why it takes 2 years, and it costs you 30,000 euros. In the meantime, in those 2 years you don't earn anything. After the 2 years and you succeed, then you can fly for them for at least 3 years. You need to stay with him or with them, and after you can do what you want. Lanok, tomorrow we learn to say 3 and 4 on Japan. Alright, I don't know anything in Japanese, but yeah. Sean, that's not very high. Well, no, but there are other companies where they say an average of or a maximum from 200,000, like Emirates, they have like 170,000 that they earn, but it all depends on what level you are. But in the beginning you don't earn a lot as a first officer. But the more that you fly and the higher your rank, you will earn more and more. Sean, since you have a cold, have you been spending too much with Lennox polar bears? Yeah, it's his fault. It's Lennox's fault, of course. Then you always need to sit in a cool plane, so it's freezing cold here. That's why. Actually, today the reason why I'm sick is actually the opposite, because it was very warm here. Also at my work it was warm, you know, and then you sweat a bit, and then there are everywhere are blowers and air cons and stuff like that, and then you get sick very quickly. But, I lost the count how many times I get sick after my work, but it's actually normal. I was 6 months home from work, and then you could not do anything, and now you come outside again, and then you have that I think it's normal. Lanok, which European country is the best for pilot training? Greece makes the perfect country where you can pursue aviation course. Why is Greece? John, drink some chicken soup. Oh, that can help. That can help. It's not that bad. It's chicken soup. I prefer more pumpkin soup or something, or tomato. Laptop repair station. See ya. Great stream. Thank you very much. See you. And he's going to bed. Well, yeah, it's already 10:38. Don't forget to check your Discord message. I will not. I will do it immediately after the stream. Milos is there, and immediately he got
Airbus have the Airbus in sight.
Milos, welcome to the stream, mate. Welcome back. I hope you are doing well, and just ignore what happened. I don't have that in my head. So we go back to our cockpit, and that was the wrong button. So Lanok, which country is the cheapest for pilot? The Philippines is one of the cheapest countries in the world for getting a pilot's license. Yes, and I did some research. Yes. And the Philippines is one of the cheaper ones, but it's still a lot. So, Manos, I'm good. And you? Well, I'm fine. Just a bit cold. How is this the A320-200? Yes, this is the A320-200 from FENIX that we use today. As you can see. But in which country is the cheapest? I don't know. Which one is the best? I also don't know. Country to get your pilot license. If you can do that here in Belgium for 30,000. But it's an investment actually, because the first 2 years you don't earn anything, and 3 years after you need to fly for that company, and probably on the minimum wage. So you will suffer for 5 years, and after that you can make start making money, I believe. So it's always an investment. Malos, good night. Well, have a wonderful night, mate, and thanks for jumping in, and hope to see you very soon again. But there are other options as well. For that same company, you can pay 60,000, and then you will get it in 1 year. You don't need to work for them half time or part time. So. And there was another option, I believe, as well, for 90,000, but I don't know the difference between the 60 and the 90,000. but for the people with a low budget, maybe the 30,000 option can be good for them. And of course, for every other plane that you want to fly, you need another license, and that's another, what is it, 30,000 or something for every other plane. So if you learn to fly with an Airbus and then you will go over to a 737, then you need to do it again. So that's another 30,000, I believe. So in the meantime, 58 minutes in the air, and then we also check our Navigraph map. So around halfway that we are now, and very soon we will fly over Germany. So the planning for this week is actually this flight today, tomorrow. We have two flights, so one in Japan with the pilots live. That's tomorrow 11 AM European time, and then in the evening at 9 PM we have a flight from Kuwait Airport, Bermuda to Boston in the US, and that is with JetBlue. That is actually a flight request. And then Wednesday we have we fly in Brazil with a Pmdg 737, and then Thursday we fly in Australia from Townsville, Queensland to Brisbane, and that is with the Pmdg 737-700 again. So tomorrow is with the FENIX tomorrow morning is the FENIX, and then tomorrow evening also the FENIX, and then Wednesday it's the 737, and also Thursday the 737. Ladok, to get your license you need at least 30 hours, including a minimum of 15 hours of flight training, 3 hours of solo flight and more. Yes, for your PPL, yes, indeed. But of course the PPL is not so expensive as the chat license that you need. But it's always a nice, this is the beginning actually, your PPL, and I think you can do that around 10,000 euro or dollars, depending how good you are from the beginning and your teacher. but then you need to go over to the CPL, and that's a lot more expensive. So did someone figure out how to handle this thing? How you can actually open it? I'm just curious. Actually not that important, but I just want to know that implement this, and I cannot open this. So it cannot be the case that the pilot on the jump seat need to stand, because then it's a jump stand. Then tomorrow Coca-Cola in a sake, yes, something like that. Never tried sake, so I don't know where I need to click for to open this thing. Actually, the only thing is that I can fold this, so nothing more than that. So actually tomorrow we will drink sake with Coca-Cola in Japan, and actually the purpose is to see if the people are interested in flights like that with a pilot's life, chapter 2.
125.8 for Airbus.
And why is my stream flickering?
Level 380.
Airbus Berlin Center, continue to SR as planned.
So, because when you fly with a pilot's life, you fly from your hub to another airport, and then you fly back, and then again from your hub to another airport, and then back. If that company has more hubs, then you can also fly from the other hubs, but if it has only one hub, then you always depart from there. You can also choose random flights, but we want to keep it realistic. Lanok, only one glow. What you mean? Only one glow? Did I miss something? Yes. So also the circuit breakers are clickable, but I don't find now. Yeah, behind the cockpit seat was one glow. We have also a hammer or something where you can smash the windows with, or the jump seat if it's not working, or a landing gear, whatever. You can use it for so many things. So what I was saying is just to try to find out if the people are interested in a pilot's life, chapter 2. We will always fly with the same company as long as we fly for that company, and then once we change to another company, we will fly with that company. So it's not like this, you can choose every time another company, another flight. So we will see what it will give. We can always do on-air company, then you have always other flights, and sometimes very challenging. Especially if you fly with 146 from Just Flight. It's a challenging airplane. So last week we had a problem with a landing gear, emergency landing gear. We just clicked that accidentally, and the landing gear came out, and we could not bring it up again. so we needed to make an emergency landing, and I thought we can repair it at the airport. So we started everything up again, and we took off again, and then we saw that it was still not working, so you cannot let the landing gear up again. Sean, I'm going be on and off for a bit. No problem, mate. Do what you need to do. No problem. Always feel free to jump in, to comment, do whatever. Ladok, how you feel now? Well, it's just a little bit hard to breathe, but it's going good. It's okay. My face don't hurt anymore. That's already a good thing, because my whole face hurt before. It's still warm, sweating, so my nose is still closed, but I'm fine. I'm fine. I was just a bit concerned that I cannot concentrate on the stream itself, that I will make too many mistakes. And it seems to be okay. We have no alarm so far. Everything is working. The only problem that we had in the beginning, that I was not prepared for the flight. I didn't check SimBrief before, so then I noticed that SimBrief was not working with that airport, so I needed to put it in the game itself, but then it don't show up in the plane, so I put it in manually. We will see how that goes. And I hope tomorrow it will be better. Probably in 2-3 days it's going better, but last time it was not that bad, but no, it was pretty bad, especially yesterday night. And I was happy that I came home this morning, and then I could go into my bed. So Elliot, he downloaded already the EasyJet livery, so I didn't do that yet. I will do that when we fly EasyJet, but I hope we can do that soon. The only thing is that we have more flights in Europe and also in North America than anywhere else, so we fly every time in another continent. Like Australia, you don't have a lot of companies there, so we are already on the limit. Also for South America it's the same, and Africa I need to check that, but Europe and North America you have a lot of companies, and we are still not on B, I believe, or C. No problem, we move on. Yes, indeed. It's always suffering a bit, and then after it's okay. But then you know that you are still alive. If you suffer a bit. So in the meantime we are flying 1 hour and 11 minutes, and then we have overall less than 90 nautical miles to go before we start our top of descent. So we're going close to that point. I don't know what altitude they will give me, But if I saw the thing on the game itself, the route planner, that its takeoff was like this, and then top of descent it was like this, so I expect a little problem, but we will see. When it says 101, then here we need to be at 10,000 feet, so it seems to be okay. 4,000, 3,000, it will be okay. So once we are past Atmo, then a bit further we will start our descent. So in the meantime, we are in Germany. Ladakh, in reality, we had been allowed to fly this route. I don't know if we are allowed to fly this route. It's a real destination from Serbia. They do this flight. I don't know if the route exactly is the same as this one, but they land at the airport where we going to. Only it's weird, it's a smaller airport. It has a very small terminal, almost no place to park an Airbus, but they fly this route, so I don't know. But Simbrave don't know, have no seats or stars for that airport, so I needed to find out something else. First I was thinking I will select another airport in Denmark, but I was thinking maybe I can set it up in the game itself and then we will see from there, but that was not a success. So here we see our top of descent. So we hope that it will be correct. Normally in this plane it will be, but with bad planning, then maybe it can be off. I will see. It's time to eat something. No?
Speedbird 988, you are 39 miles west. Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 right approach via offer transition. Cleared to offer.
Also our squawk code is still 2000. It don't change automatically.
Maintain 8,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 25 right approach via offer transition. Cleared to offer Speedbird 988.
Also, there is no ATC available for our destination airport, so if you contact them, they will not answer you. So I cannot say or ask for what runway I need to use. So we will just take runway 32. So in the meantime we have a crosswind of 41-42 knots, and we are flying 455 knots ground speed. We are flying for 1 hour and 17 minutes. So tomorrow it will, in the morning it will be a shorter flight. Because I selected for short flights all the time in a pilot's life. Because if you had a medium, then there were 2 flights with more than 4 hours flight. So the rest was 2 hours and a bit. That is still okay, but a 4-hour flight and more, that was a bit too much. So I selected the short hauls. So that will be 1 hour 20, 1 hour 30 minutes or something. Sønderborg airport, I thought it was a military airport. It is not. No, I don't believe that it's a military, or maybe in the past, I don't know. But this company is flying to there. So I always use the real flights from the companies, so I'll try to keep it as real as possible. Of course, if they have only the Airbus A320-200 or 300 or something, then I cannot fly it because I have only the 900 Neo. So, and if you do that, people have some comments on that. That is not correct. So it cannot always be 100% accurate, but we try to do that as much as we can. So we can already put in our destination data. So QNH is first we need to go to the performance page, of course, the next phase, the next one. So QNH is 1011. Put that in. Temperature is 14 degrees now. And then we have already the wind. So it says 200 at 5 knots, but we will leave it like this. So then we're coming close to our top of descent, like 45 nautical miles to go. It's actually less than 30. So we'll keep we stay in the cockpit for a while, so we can exactly start our descent on the best moment. And I was thinking when I have 500 subs, then I will do a giveaway or something. So not sure what yet, but we can do that. 500 is for me already a lot, so I will be happy to have that, and then we can do a giveaway like an airport or whatever. So the plane where I'm waiting for now the most, actually two planes, that's the DC-3 still, but also the A310 from Inibelt. They have it for X-Plane 11. That's a wonderful plane. I didn't flew it yet because I don't want to spend money anymore at the X-Plane 11, but they will bring it for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 as well, so I'm looking forward to see that plane and to have that. Lanok, today charged. We make a great landing today, right? Forgot the glove, forget the red warning light, forget the fuel loss. Well, okay, we will have a nice landing, at least we hope so. We will land with the joystick, and then we will see what that will bring. So ATC don't say me when I need to descend, so we will do that by ourselves. So we will do that now. So this is our top of descent. And after ATC will start complaining. First time that I see this blinking, idle. No, it's not blinking. But like usual, we try to do our best to have a wonderful landing. I don't know how long the runway is today, but it's shorter than normal. And Lanok wants to see the map, so the map is here. I can zoom in a bit if you want. There we have ATC already.
Climb and maintain flight level 380 Airbus.
So now ATC starts to complain that we are flying too low. So we are at 35,000 feet and we are on plan. We are flying for 1 hour and 26 minutes, so we will be there under the 2 hours like I was predicting, so that is nice. So we start off with a shorter flight, but I believe all the flights this week will be a bit shorter.
Airbus, please expedite your climb. Flight level 380.
So we need to go to 280
Descend and maintain flight level 280 Airbus.
because I asked that, otherwise she don't stop. And we check our plan again to see where we need to be. So here we need to be at 3000. We will just select 3000. Actually, only 3000. Like this. So guys, when you fly in the simulator, in what area, what continent or what country you like to fly the most? Like for me, I like to fly in Japan. In the beginning I was always flying in the Philippines or Vietnam. But like in the Philippines you have mostly nice weather, and sometimes you like to fly in colder and wet weather with a lot of rain, and of course then you need to come to Belgium for that when it rains all the time. But also in Japan you have different weather. It can change very quickly. It's not all the time good weather there. You have even snow as well. So Japan is one of my favorite countries to fly, because also on the side there are a lot of freeware airports, scenery, whatever. There are a lot of them. So it's very nice. Last week we also flew in Japan, and we landed at a smaller airport. Don't remember the name, but it was actually a very nice standard airport. It came with the game, but it was very nice. Not like all the other airports that are standard. This one was a very nice one. It was a smaller one, but very nice. So in the meantime, we are in Germany, I believe. Are we still there? No, we are in Denmark. No, not yet.
Climb and maintain flight level 280 Airbus. Berlin Center Airbus. Request flight level 180.
Airbus descend and maintain flight level 180.
Descend and maintain
So we are
flight
still
level
on our
180
plan,
Airbus.
26,000 feet. We see some clouds going here, so
Airbus contact Bremen Center on 119.825.
I don't know exactly how the weather will be at our destination airport. I think it will be dry, but maybe the visibility will not be that great.
Bremen Center Airbus is passing flight level 250, descending flight level 180.
Airbus Bremen Center, continue as planned.
Bremen Center Airbus. Request 8,000 feet.
Airbus descend and maintain flight level 180. Expect 8,000 feet.
So after 18 we need to go to 8,000 feet.
Expect 8,000 feet Airbus.
So we still don't see any wing flags on the Phoenix. Just with landing we see a little bit, but in the air we don't see anything at all. So I hope they will fix that. Lanok, today you have eaten gummy bears. Oh, I don't like that, gummy bears. I don't like candies at all. Sometimes a little bit of chips or something, or nuts, but that's all. Or a little piece of chocolate. But like those gummy bears, I don't like. It's not my thing. My son liked them. Actually, from candies, he likes everything. So we have nice clouds here. And once again we go to the cockpit, and then we see that we are at 20,000 feet. And normally we should fly straight in. Let's check that. So as you can see, we fly straight in the runway, so we don't need to go past to the left and then turn. We just go straight in. So 19,000 feet, and we are flying for 1 hour and 34 minutes. So soon we will land, or try to do that. And then you can give your opinion about my style or my qualities as a pilot. We put already the auto brake on medium. And everything is set as well, just lights, and then we are going to glide. So we have permission to go to 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet Airbus. Bremen Center Airbus. Request 3,000 feet.
Airbus descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect 3,000 feet.
So I already asked 3,000 feet, and then we will see. Otherwise, she will start complaining again. Your subcompact. I did a short flight, Clark to Naya in the simulator, and you had a 73 on a landing.
Descend and maintain
Very nice, mate.
Expect
That's
ILS
very
runway
nice.
32 approach. The
With what
Olympic
plane?
transition clear to livery Airbus.
What plane you were flying? Lanok, record, gear down, speed, gear up. No gear down. Good luck. Okay. I will try that. So you don't use the landing gear today. So you want the butter landing on my belly. Your subcompact, the A320, of course. Okay, very nice, mate. Well, I will not do better than that. The 73 is pretty good, so I will do better. In the past few flights I was landing with a yoke, so today I will do that with the joystick because we are flying the Airbus. So from now we use the yoke when we fly the 737 and other planes with a yoke, and the Airbuses with a joystick. So almost 14,000 feet, so we are still good. You subcompact, you know where Clark is? Yes, I know where Clark is. I've seen some Philippine videos on your channel. Yes. I visit the Philippines sometimes. So the video that you probably saw was the video from Negros, the island Negros, in the city Cabangalan. So, but I was also in Puerto Princesa, Palawan. So that's a very beautiful place. But Clark, I know where it is. I was not there yet, but I know where it is. The last time I was there in the Philippines, that was in 2019. There was an earthquake when I was in the elevator with my son, and it was very close to Clark. But at that time I was in Manila, so Lanok, if it volcanic clouds, if so you cannot land. Well, clouds or no clouds. Ooh, yes, we have even a rainbow. Ooh, rainbow. Nice, 2 rainbows. Even this morning I saw a rainbow. It was not raining, it was very sunny. This morning when I drove home. So we are at 11,000 feet. We're still on plan. After 1 hour and 40 minutes. So we will turn on the lights already. There we go. You're a subcompact, you're a Filipino, was born there but only been there once. Oh, where are you living now? The captain don't know anymore.
20 minutes to go.
20 minutes, okay.
Overcast skies and 57 degrees. Hope you enjoyed the ride, but thank you for flying the Legion. Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
So 10,000 feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our initial descent. At this time, please stow all carry-on items back under the seat in front of you, or in the overhead bins, and your seatbelt should be securely fastened. We are not only your flight attendants today, we are the cabin cleaners as well. Kindly take a look at the floor areas of the seat back pockets. Pass towards the aisle to use service items, newspapers, magazines, anything that you no longer wish to take with you. We'll collect those items shortly. As well, you're welcome to turn in any of those completed Allegiant World MasterCard applications at this time.
So, like I already said, it will maybe not rain, but clouds. So yes, we have clouds now. Very badly. And it seems to be raining as well. I hear something. I see also rain. Yes. 2 rainbows. Take a print screen. Yes, I didn't think about that. I was too much busy with my passengers, you know, to keep them safe. And especially alive. So, but it's very nice to know that the used subcompact is actually a Filipino. Very nice to have him here. So, 7,700 feet. You subcompact, you live in Boston now. Okay. I've only ever been to Pampanga, where you were born, Manila and Batangas. Okay. Alright. So, nice to know that you are from there. Normally every 2 years I go there, but with the COVID thing, Corona or whatever you call it, I was not able to go. But maybe next year. So we are pretty close to the airport. We are at 6,000 feet, and then I try to reduce the speed. Like that. So we will take it slowly. Not on the twilight zone. But we have a better visual here at the moment, so no rain anymore. But as you can see, there's rain coming, and it's nice for the windows that they are clean again. So oops. Okay. I heard click. I touched my yoke accidentally. So we have the nice water. Now we have not so nice weather. The disciple is not here, so he missed something. Okay, it don't look that bad. So I will bring it to flap 1.
You are 14 miles southeast of Sønderborg.
So 14 miles.
Airbus. Sønderborg traffic Airbus 14 miles southeast inbound ILS runway 32. Sønderborg traffic Airbus is on final runway 32 to land.
Yeah, and then we don't get any message back because that airport is not connected with ATC, it seems. So, well, that can be correct because the airport is just next to the water, so and then we go to flaps 2. A little alarm. You are happy? Well, you're welcome. So we go to 2,000 feet. And I put the recorder already on, so I cannot forget that and don't need to do that at the last moment. I think there is the runway. There we have it. That's actually why my localizer is not working. So the plane don't want to go down. And then we try to slow down as well. Use my speed brakes a bit.
2,500.
And I believe this will not be great landing because it's already going wrong a bit. And why this is blinking is the first time I see that. So gear down, and then we will try to land this thing very quickly. Very nice, but I'm still too high. Flaps full. My plane. So a landing rating please. And I have an alarm. I don't know what that is, but no time to see now.
Think rate. Think rate.
That's not good. Where was I watching? I was not looking at the runway at all. Oh, the thrust off.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
That was a bad landing. As you can see. And then we're going into a slide. Then we don't need as much a runway. So this is pretty bad. And my plane is doing everything what it should do, but I'm sorry for this very bad landing.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome for your continued safety as well as the safety of those around you.
Yeah,
Please
we
remain
talked
seated with your
immediately
seatbelts
about
securely
safety.
fastened.
Well,
I'll be
this
carrying
was
United
not
States
safe at all.
out of the aisleway until the aircraft does come to a completed final stop. Once our captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign, that will be your one and only indication that it's safe to get up and gather your personal belongings. Please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items do tend to shift during flight. Please refrain from smoking till safe outside the terminal and then only in designated smoking areas. You may not
So I have two alarms.
while we taxi to the gate. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and download the free Allegiant to Go app, which you can use to check in for your next
But
flight.
that was
Get your
not.
boarding pass and skip
That was
those
still
flights at the
on when
airport.
I
Allegiant to Go
got the
is
alarm.
available for both iPhone and Android devices. If you're claiming luggage here, just follow the signs to baggage claim. Our uniformed representatives meeting the aircraft will be more than happy to assist you regarding any ground transportation or
Yes,
baggage claim.
you
And on
stop
behalf of your
impact.
entire
This is
Orlando
also
Super-based crew, we'd like to thank you for
a
flying
way
with us today. It's truly been
to
a pleasure.
stop the
Hope to see you
plane
on
on
our
time
flight real soon.
on
Visit
a
our website
short
at
runway.
allegiant.com to book your future flights, hotels, car rentals,
Indeed.
purchase tickets for local attractions, shows, and more.
I knew it was a shorter runway, but I messed it already up from the beginning from our approach on 1,500 feet or something. It was already wrong. Landing today 4 of 10. Well, of course that's not good. But yeah, it's not my day, it seems. But I was thinking everything will be great, but nope. Not that great it seems. So we are parked, parking brake is set, and then we leave the engines running. And we also need to see that we don't turn off the parking brake like last time, because we had that in Japan, where I put the landing brake on. Well, not a landing brake, but just a parking brake. As you can see, parking brake is set, this is off, this is set, and when I actually go to the camera drone, then I got a problem, and the parking brake was not set anymore, and also the engine starts to run again, as you can hear. So this is the airport here in Denmark. And this is a freeware airport. Like I already said, this is not big. It's a smaller airport. And then, but you have some buildings here, and it looks, of course, much nicer than the standard one that comes with the game. So, I believe it's nothing special. I don't know how it looks in real life, but this is the airport. As you can see, nothing much more to see except the scenery around here, water. So this is the airport where we needed to be. So now we go back to the replay. And that will be interesting to see. So there we go, and now it's raining. As you can see, we don't see a shit. We were just landing on time, I believe. We have also the rain on the windows here. Also nice to see. On the lights in the cabin. Nice. So now we don't see anything anymore. So we'll try to spool a bit forward until we see something. Okay. Well, actually here it was already wrong, because it was too far to the left and too high as well. So my landing rating, by the way, it was 539 on this one, so it's very bad. Lennox, now run fast from the plane, hide and bet on tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we fly the same plane twice tomorrow, and then we switch over to the 737. But yeah, my landing was today very bad. I didn't expect this, but it is what it is. So we have a visual again. As you can see, I was too much to the left. It was actually too short to make it straight in. I was not paying attention on my instruments and as well not on the runway. So pretty hard landing. Sean, yeah, you missed the landing, but yes, you see the runway and what you need to do when you have a short runway, put it in a slide, and then you don't need a lot of runway. So just put it like what we just did now, and then you will never go off the runway into the sea. So With a bit of drifting, put it in a slide, and yeah, that's the way to do it. Or short runways. On other runways you can just land normal, but on this it's a little bit shorter, and then you need to put it in a slide, and that's why they do it in real life as well. No. At least in the rally they do it. So the only issue that you have that you will need to change your tires more frequent, but it are small tires, so it will be not that expensive. So once again I will show you again the landing, because it was very interesting. We always can learn something while we have also a boat there. So while my camera is turning from its off, I wanted to see that boat. Now Sean explained that have been doing some interviews recently. So now you see the plane. See, here you need to put it in a slide. It's very tricky to do that. Put it in a slide, and now I get a fantastic 1.454 and applause, of course. This is, I know, it was not a 74 or 71 from US subcompact, but it is this is a shorter runway and you need to put it in a slide, so it's more tricky. And then US subcompact, change your tires. Yeah, well, they need to yeah, change it. So I'm actually curious to see something about Explain 12. So we will see how that will go and how good it will look. This is the from the window. Lanok, okie dokie, see you all. Well, thanks for watching, mate, and have a wonderful night, evening. So hope to see you very soon again, and in better conditions. Then I'm a bit better, and here we take put a handbrake and then we put it in the slide. So yeah, this is the way to do it, definitely. Sean, are the stock explained aircraft detailed? I don't know in Explain 12, but I know in Explain 11 they were flying better than in the Microsoft series or FSX or Prepare, whatever. They were flying better, but of course, are they detailed? They are detailed in graphics, okay, but not with the click spots or study level planes, no. So they bring also add-ons for it. It costs a lot of money as well, and those planes are mostly good. But I think it will be very hard for Explain to fight against Microsoft in graphic wise. Maybe the graphics will be still okay, but yeah, there are things that they cannot do like Microsoft, I believe. But we need to see until it's out, and then we need to check it. And we will check it. I will also do it on my stream to check Explain 12 when it comes out. I just need to have another hard drive or SSD. But when it comes out, we will do that as well, and then everyone can give their opinions about it. It will look better than X-Plane 11, of course, but will it be looking as great as this one? Who knows? I heard already some people talking about screenshots and that they saw about water, and it was not that great, they say. So we will see when it's finished and when it's released, when it will be. Sean, what went wrong in today's landing? Well, everything went well until I actually needed to put on the lock mode, the localizer. I was still too high, it didn't capture it, so I don't know if it has something to do with the airport, because the localizer was not working. Maybe it's because of the airport. I was a bit too high, and I was actually monitoring that, and I didn't see that I was going to the left, and I was not lined up with the runway anymore, so I needed to line up again with the runway, and actually it was too late. And in real life I would go around. And why my plane is always spooling up? A very weird thing, my throttles are in idle position and it's spooling up. Look, it's in idle position and it's spooling up. My engines, I don't know, auto thrust is off. I don't know why that plane is doing that, all that shit. So there are still some bugs with it. Some airports have this problem. I experienced this on the runway at JFK. Yes, some runways have some problems with that. So I think it will be that the problem. But anyway, I could still manage it. But I was monitoring too much that, and then I lost track of my position, and I was actually too far to the left. Then I need to go back, and then I knew already it will be very hard, and I was still too high actually. So landing speed was needed to be lowered, yeah, especially for a runway that short. Well, I set it on 142. I don't know what the landing speed was. I didn't check it anymore, but it was set on 142. Also, I know my speed brakes were still on landing. But yeah, I was too much busy with the height and descending rate, because I had not the localizer. So yeah, next time we will do better, I promise. So Sean, alright, a good night mate. Hope you will feel better soon. Thank you very much mate. I hope tomorrow that I feel well tomorrow morning, because tomorrow morning we have another stream at 11 AM European time, so that will be very early for you in the morning, Sean. Also for US Subcompact, if you are also from that location, then from Boston, so it will be also very early in the morning for you as well. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, of course, and hope to see you soon again, and in better conditions, of course. So until now, until then, I'll see you for the next flight tomorrow morning, 11 AM European time in Japan, with the Pilot's Life Chapter 2. See you then. Bye bye.